buletha injabulo ngaphakathi kimi. Ubufakazi buletha injabulo ngaphakathi kwabani. So now in me, some people have got a lot of things, issues and problems in their spirits, but as a son of Elohim, your heart must house testimonies. Okay, in my heart I must make sure that there are testimonies. I must teach myself to testify. I must teach my heart to get hold of testimonies. I must teach my ears to hear the voice of God about the things that I have to testify about. I must teach my hands to attest to the things worthy to be recorded as a testimony. So my whole body now is a channel to hold testimonies, to test for testimonies, to search for testimonies, to hear for testimonies. So when I step into a perimeter, before I rejoice that I'm in a new place, my feet must tell me that this is what you prayed for, and it's worth to be recorded in your heart as a testimony. Okay, no problem. We'll teach these people here. It's okay. So now in our spirits must be trained to sense spiritual realms and atmospheres, to know that now you have entered a new realm that you have been praying for, and now you must testify because another realm has been opened. So my spiritual man is now on duty every day, because now it has to identify portals that are seen as a testifying ground or something worthy of to be testified about. So manje funa noma nginyathela nginganyatheli ngingakabheki, because now la nginyathela khona kungenzeka senginyathela in answered prayers. So my whole body now must agree with me so that my heart will open up for me to testify. You see, testimonies are more powerful because they are a weapon unto God. And it's a weapon given to sons of God. In a lot of spheres and spaces and teachings and doctrines, you will only hear of praise, prayer, and worship as a weapon. But now a testimony, according to God, is also a weapon. And if I can tell you, sons of Elohim, I wish I knew this when I was young. Because now if I knew that a testimony is a weapon to the heart of the devil, I would have controlled a lot of atmospheres. I would have gotten a hold of a lot of things. But I was told that a testimony is just words spoken in the atmosphere. I am recounting what God has done and retelling of what God has done. But basically, a testimony is not just that. I'm not sharing a story that happened, but I'm shooting a bullet into the heart of the enemy. Journey with me, please. I'm taking you somewhere because I want you to understand this. So testimonies are imperative in the house of God. That is why the enemy will make sure that you don't testify, or rather, when you testify, you fabricate the testimony so that the weapon doesn't work against him, but it works against Jesus. Because to overcome the enemy, the Bible has said in Revelation, they have overcome the enemy with the word of their testimony. So now to overcome, I need a testimony. To overcome the wicked one that is in charge of certain ranks and certain realms, I need a testimony. So now, joining a prophetic ministry, I didn't join it so that I can clap hands. I joined it so that I get hold of a weapon I can use to overcome. See, you can't overcome without a testimony. So the enemy, the reason why he's stopping your Shabbat moment, it is because he knows once you stand before many and testify, that's a bullet to his heart. He knows that once you say the testimony, he doesn't have power over you. He knows knows that he has done everything in his power to keep your mouth shut. So by testifying, it means I'm breaking the silence. So when I testify, I'm no longer afraid of the enemy. I'm trying to tell the enemy that I'm breaking the silence. They have been terrorizing me for a long time. So when you have done this now, the Lord has done something else. I don't know who I'm here for, but I know I'm sent to someone here. It's time to break the silence. You gotta tell what the Lord has done. I said, let us remember, we gotta tell of what the Lord has done. You see, no matter how minor it is, no matter how small it is, as long as I say it, the enemy is going down. As long as I speak about it, the enemy is losing space. The enemy is losing ground. Not because I prayed, but because I've shared what the Lord has started. So that is why we can't justify, because the enemy knows. So that's why even though God does some things to you and for you, you can't share. You have this fear in your heart that says don't tell it to other people. Not because it's wrong to say it, but because of the one who did the wrong to you is trying to stop you. The one that put the infirmity in your life is trying to inflict fear into your life. So now to bring him down, now I have to lift up my testimony and say I will testify. Whether testimonies are given time in the church, I don't care. If they are not given time to the church or in the church, I'll find someone and I will share my testimony with someone and tell them of how good the Lord is. You see, testimonies are a way of shaming the devil. Testimonies are a way of putting wizards, but testimonies are a way of serving an eviction notice to those who are up against you. You see, for some spirits to leave you, you must say, share your testimony. Ufada ziganza wethu ususu Satan esihlangwini ufada ziganza wethu umsusa leadership role bese bebu Jesu in the leadership.